Alright, so I know a lot of you will probably be asking where the fuck I've been. And if I'm gonna be honest, nothing. I haven't done shit. So that's why I figured, why not just sit down and make a video. Alright, so the only issue I have before I'm gonna be able to create a video is, what is the video gonna be about? So I'm just gonna look up some trendy things right now. Alright, so if you go over to the trending page on YouTube, I can't actually see anything good. So what I'm gonna do is just take this weird Twitter feud and let's talk about it. Alright, so I figured, why not talk about this Swedish pop star slash famous person who everyone loved or looked up to that became a disgrace to Sweden in one night. Alright, I appear to be wrong. He isn't actually a pop star, he is a boxer apparently. But here you have a picture of him, so you better understand what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. Alright, so if you look at this picture, it looks like, oh yeah, that's a guy. He could look like a boxer, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so I'll give you a second to guess what this guy has done. And if you're already Swedish or you've heard about this, yeah. But I'll give you a second to actually try to think about what this guy might have done to make everyone in Sweden hate him overnight. Alright, so I've given you time to think, and I want you to comment your answers down below. And now I'm gonna tell you what he's actually done. Alright, so to get a better understanding about this man, he is 50 years old and his girlfriend is 25. So his girlfriend is half his age and he's 50. And basically what happened is that this guy, this boxer, who was a fitness guru, and he trained a lot, and he uploaded to Instagram, he was pretty famous. He, overnight, became seen as a disgrace. You may ask, how did he do this? And what he did was, he bought a hooker. And for you who don't know, that's illegal in Sweden. And he paid about $150 for that time. And it's been a lot of press about this. Some people say she's 30 years old and come from one of Europe's worst economic countries. He got to be on TV the day after the actual announcement to speak his story. And that outraged a lot of people here in Sweden because people didn't like the fact that he got time to defend himself on TV when other people who actually needed it didn't. And basically his defense was saying, I've never done this before, it was a first, and I shouldn't have done it. Because in the past, he's been speaking a lot about how this is not okay, and how people who do this are not okay in the head. But then he goes and do this, and his explanation to that is, I always find something bad to do to myself whenever I find success. And according to the police, this woman actually feels extremely bad, probably over all the press that happened about her, because she has a family to feed, and that's the only reason she does that. The part that I don't understand is the fact that he has a girlfriend half his age, she's 25, and instead he goes to some 30-year-old woman from a poor country, pays $1,500 for half an hour, and then he dips. And that is illegal in Sweden to do, and I just don't get why he would do it. I mean, he had a lot, and he basically got ripped off every business deal he had over this just weird and disgusting thing he chose to do when he didn't even have a reason to fulfill it, because He already had all he wanted, and I don't think that this was the most mind-blowing sex of his life or the actual he wanted. But I don't know. Maybe he got dropped as a kid or something. But yeah, this dude really needs to seek help if he wants to stay and do the things he do today. Because in mainstream media, we can't have people like this. And it's so sad that this happens to a lot of people. When they get famous, they get way over their head, use their money in weird ways, get so much press. But in this situation, I don't even blame the press. Sure, this was a payday for the press. They must have gotten a lot out of this. And I'm not saying that the people who do this are victims, but it seems to happen to a lot of famous people. And the only good that comes out of this is that the general public gets to know how disgusting people actually can be and try to be better. But everything else that comes out of this is just bad. It's bad for him, it's bad for his family, it's bad for everyone involved. In this case, I don't even know who it is, but I've heard the name and I've seen him a few times. But I really don't get why he would do this thing, because as I see it, he has no actual reason to do this. So comment your ideas below why he even would do it, because his explanation was just, oh shit, I have to find a way to ruin my success, because it's going great for me. But that was only in his mind, he wasn't actually thinking that. That's what he's saying. The largest thing about this situation, is that apparently this woman wasn't even wanting to do it, and she was actually smuggled here as a family with her kids. And that just makes it so much worse. He is rich, he could have done so much more than just do this to her. But apparently some people don't think with their heads. It's true, some people think with their dicks. Another thing that people are speculating and could actually be true is the fact that him going into defense mode is just something that happened afterwards. He wasn't planning anything of this, and it's only because he was caught that he is actually in defense mode. And accordingly to studies, 1 in every 10th Swedish male has bought sex sometime in their life. Okay, so just for the reason that this guy is famous, the prison sentence is not very likely, but if it happens, I'll be sure to update you guys with a fuller story if that's needed. But without further ado, I think I covered pretty much it in this video. If you want me to cover more shit or just more other things like this, comment down below, I guess. I know my channel is dying, but I can make a last attempt to resurrect it with this new microphone of mine and try to make good videos instead of just throwing shit together and hope it works. So, yep, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Alright, so there was actually one thing I forgot to say, and that is, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.